Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with SmartOptionTrading.com. Happy Friday, the 28th of August. This is our weekly recap going out to everybody, all my members and everybody who subscribes to my YouTube channel and my email list. If you're interested in learning more about me or joining me, please come over to SmartOptionTrading.com, click on live trading alerts, and it'll tell you all about the room and what we do here. And if you just reach out to me a direct message on Twitter if you have any questions. So the week that was, it was a bullish week in the markets, guys. We had this nice little breakout. Starting on Monday, we pushed above the fib level, and every day we've had a higher highs, and the market continues to trend up, as continues to be pointed out in the room by Chris and some other people. We have not, and I repeat, we have not closed under the 8-day moving average since we retook it right here on this day, the 29th of July. That is one big long trend, and the market here at all-time highs just off of 350. The QQQs, oops, one too many Qs, continues to act well, a little bit flattening out here today. The only thing that's been a concern this week has been the VIX coming down hard now, but the VIX has been popping up and is saying that something's going on in the markets, but it's not enough to get me getting worried or getting bearish. But it does put in some intraday chop here when we get that. So as we're going here into the close, and we got about an hour to go, and I'm doing this a little early because I want to be able to focus on Apple here and maybe Tesla, as I think these are both in play. The Apple calls are still trading well, guys, because I'm doing this live here, the 505s. We'll keep an eye on those. So, really this week was about pick a name on a specific day and make money. And that's how it really worked out. And if you look at the charts for this week, this week you had this big move. So Facebook gave this monstrous 2-day move. Great trades to be had on there in that one to new all-time highs. Amazon talked about how set that chart was. New all-time highs this week. Same thing with Shop. Boeing gave trades this week. Very, very choppy, but pushed above the 50-day, then reversed, but gave trades earlier on. We even traded low for the hurricane run-up. Made a little bit of money there. Apple gave some trades, but it was not easy this week. It's been very choppy. Here's your gap up on Monday, and since then it's been out of play. DraftKings gave some trades based upon news. You can see this one has to break above 40 now to get going, but acting well and trying to perk up. Had a downgrade today. FSLY and Zoom, here's Zoom hit new all-time highs. We had trades on that. Roku gave 2 days of trade. Roku was incredible this week. This has been on my radar. I've been avoiding it. And, one of the things I told everybody on Wednesday, I pounded the table. I even traded pre-market. That upgrade was huge for it from Citigroup. Look at that candle on Tuesday. Yesterday, you got an inside day. I said, watch it today. And here it is, another move to a new all-time high. And, stuff like this, guys, is just like clockwork. And this is what you want to be watching, these type of moves. They're setups, right? We talk about them. Microsoft moved to an all-time high with the TikTok stuff going on, provided stuff. And then there's this Walmart. Guys, Walmart, what a move. Yesterday, they were piling. You can see they're still here. They were piling into the September 4th 133 calls all morning. And you can see on a 5-minute chart, this thing just wasn't moving. It was sitting here and choppy, and then boom. Explosive move, great move on that. And you can see the flow this week was great. The flow, they were all over the names. They were buying the names that were in play. Netflix didn't hit an all-time high, but had a massive move today. Not today, on Wednesday. $60 move on Netflix. When does that thing move $60? Today I came in late. I was on an interview for a podcast. Piton, they nailed the weekly 75 calls right as soon as I came in. Got a nice trade on that. Look at the move. They came after IQ week September 71 and 72 calls. Highs just filled this gap. Bottom line is right now, flow is working great in the setups, and we're just letting volume show us the way on a daily basis. And it turned into a very nice week. A couple huge days, a couple okay days. But bottom line is very nice week. And so many names hit all-time highs. Square hit all-time highs. PayPal hit all-time highs. These guys can call them out in the room as much as I can. Tesla's been a monstrous trade here. Look at this thing all the way up. This thing in a year has gone from $200 to $2,300. And so Tesla splits and Apple splits next week. I have Disney, I have Twitter, I have Nvidia and Starbucks on my mind as we go into next week, on top of the normal names as well because of how they're acting. And Pins is showing signs of waking up. Pins still in this nice, very tight setup with a tight Bollinger Bands. So bottom line, that's a quick guide for the week. It's been a great week. Next week, we go into the holiday week. Generally, it's low volume. It's the start of a new month on Tuesday. We'll get inflows. And, just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to worry about shorting this market until the market gives me a reason to do it. That said, we are getting a lot of froth up here, a lot of intraday chop. So you take profits and then you can get it back in or get back out. Oh, one more for you. Nvidia exploded today to a new all-time high, 10 bucks over the 515 that it was at. Everybody enjoy your weekends. I'll do charts on the weekends, and for members, you'll get the video as well. Night, everybody.